There we go. Hello, every people, and welcome to Dodge has forgotten to put their headphones on yet. Oh, recommends a controller. Recommends controller. I'm going to keep keyboard. Right. Okay. Yeah. See, this, I just want to say, I like this. Yeah. That they're actually showing concern for people. Everyone goes, oh, back in my day, we didn't need these things on games. No, the way I see it is back in my day, we didn't have these things on games. If you were affected by the content of a game, if the content of a game detrimentally affected your mood state, you just had to not play it anymore. There was nothing pointing you towards resources that might actually help you. So no, it's not. It's not like, oh, back in my day, we didn't need these. No, as far as I'm concerned, back in my day, we didn't have these things, and we did need them. I just want to put that out there first. Sorry, I started this up earlier to go through a few settings and pre-compile the shaders and stuff, and this bit hit me, and I was like, yeah, that's brilliant. We need more of this. But right, anyway, well, I have a controller. I had a controller somewhere. It's somewhere over there, I think. If it turns out that this is difficult to play with keyboard and mouse, I'll jump on controller. But right, well, today I am starting on Silent Hill 2, the remake, remade by Bloober Team. Bloober Team, of course, known for nope, Fear Within. The Fear Within, I think it was the Fear Within. Hang on, let me. Hang on, see, I've forgotten, and it's a game that I loved. Fear Within. No, okay. Fear Within game. No, that's the Evil Within. No, it's not the Fear Within. What the hell was the Bloober Team one called? Layers of Fear. It had fear in the title. Layers of Fear, not Fear Within. What the bloody hell are you thinking, Dodge? Layers of Fear. Loved it. Haven't played the sequel yet, but I have the VR version, in fact. I have the PC and VR version of the Fear Within 2, and I need to play them. Right. Combat challenge. Yep. Standard. Puzzles. Standard. Interface preset. Yep. Why not keep that as normal? Graphics mode. What's the 90s? Oh, no. No. We'll stick with today's, I think. I mean, there's only so much nostalgia I need. Am I actually... Am I getting anything through my headphones? Was that bit silent, or... Okay, well, as anyone who's played the original knows, it starts in a public bathroom. I see now in the original, you couldn't see all those individual little hairs on his face. Yeah. Is this actually supposed to be silent? Am I supposed to have noise now? That's coming through it's coming through the bastard TV. Hang on. Why is it coming through the TV? And turn on again, please, headphones. Right, there we go. Don't know why I had no audio before, but there we go. Hope I didn't miss much.
Mary,
didn't miss that, at least.
could you really be in this town?
Nope. Just gonna turn that down a little bit. Don't want it to be overpowering. There we go. Right, and now we get to explore this area in new and improved third-person view mode. Eventually. Oh, yeah, I forgot.
In my restless dreams, I see that
I have a
town.
cup of tea. Ugh.
Silent Hill. You promised you'd take me there again someday,
Thing in my cup of tea.
but you never did.
Oh, well.
Well, I'm alone there.
Yeah,
now,
well, I would have taken you back, but
in
you
our
went and
special
died,
place.
didn't you?
waiting for you.
In our special place. The alley behind the porno theatre. Sorry, porno theatre.
I got a letter. The name on the envelope said Mary.
Letter? I don't even know her. Ah, sorry.
My wife's name. It's ridiculous. Couldn't possibly be true. That's what I keep telling myself. Mary died of that damn disease 3 years ago. So then why am I
Do,
looking for
do,
her?
do, 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 do. I've always loved Silent Hill music.
What could she mean? This whole town was our special place.
Wow, you did it
Could
everywhere?
Mary really be here? Is she really alive?
Of course, we know that she is not. Because, spoiler alert, Darth Vader came and decapitated her. I know, it was out of left field for me as well, but... Whoa! Meow! Meow! Why do they always have mouse sensitivity up at the highest? Controls, can we please turn the sensitivity down? Right. Down to 20. No, do not invert X and Y. Lex and Y? What? Adaptive triggers? What's that? Okay, no, that's because that's not a thing. Wow, they really, really want me to use a controller for this, don't they? You know, they really want me back in that, back in those controller days. There we go, that's more like it. There we go, now we actually get to explore. Ah, do they have the, was this the one with the just leave ending? No, okay. Come on, James. You don't care about Mary. You never did. Let's just go. Yeah, you were doing it with all of her nurses. Including the male ones. So, I mean, you could just leave and not care what happened to Mary. Or have you got to find her and make sure that the evidence is well hidden? Nah, okay. Right, well, let's carry on, I guess. Come on, look in the tunk. Map of South Vale. Okay, yeah, so we can't go that way, so we gotta go that way. Okay. Press to open the map. Yep. That sure does open the map when you press Can I do anything to the van? No. Check the garbage? No. We come. Good for you. Oh, okay. You got to dodge in this now. You don't have the... Oh, no, that means I'm going to have to do dodges. I mean, I really should not deserve the moniker dodge, because I can't dodge to save my life. I mean, to be fair, my body is so broken that if I had to dodge anything in real life, then nah, I'm just letting that shit hit me. You know, beach ball, tennis ball, football, bowling ball, car. No, if it's coming for me, it's going to hit me. Fair enough. Well, that's new. Look at that. They even got the... Yeah, you got the reflections in the water and everything. You can leave a mud footprint in the mud directly over the water, and you know, just like you do in real life. You know, when you step in a puddle and your footprint appears on top of it. Wow, wow, wow. This is where you save. The road to Silent Hill.
It's like someone's groping around my skull.
Hey, really? Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Indeed. How you doing? Right then. To the graveyard. Good. Oh, okay. Okay. Run around the day. Oh, we got Heart Ratty. Yay! To the memory of Lisa Yates.
Excuse me.
Red Dwarf reference there.
I'm sorry. I was just...
Hey, it's okay. I didn't mean to scare you. I'm kind of lost.
I know the feeling.
Yeah, I'm looking for Silent Hill. Is this the right way?
Yeah.
I'll turn that
It's hard to see with this
up a
fog,
touch.
but there's only the one road.
Thanks for the free hydro. Oh yeah, I had a cup of tea that I hadn't finished before the stream started, so I decided, you know,
But
I mean this is essentially a free hydrate anyway.
I think you should stay away. This town, there's something wrong with it. And it's not just the fog either.
Okay, immediately the voice acting in this game
Is it dangerous?
through the roof compared to the original.
It's kind of hard to explain, but
I'll be careful.
I'm not lying.
No, I believe you. It's just... I guess I don't really care if it's dangerous or not. I'm going either way.
But why?
I'm looking
Ratty! Yep.
for someone. Someone very important to me.
Me too. I'm looking for my mama. I mean, my mother. It's been so long since I've seen her.
The subtleties that they use in this game is
My
that was actually pretty genius from, you know, even in the original.
Can't find them either. I'm sorry, it's not your problem.
No, I hope you find them.
Yeah, you too.
So I didn't think that was a leaf then. I thought it was someone waving a mop around in the bottom right. So, oh, atmospheric. Here's the mop. Oh yeah, the way they use her to already get through the air of not right, and the game is actually essentially going to be about abuse in various ways. You know, the fact that you're just talking to her and immediately she just jumps to the defense. I'm not lying. She's been accused of that a lot throughout her life, and you know, mama rather than mother. It's she's sort of got a childlike side, a regressive side that's keeping her safe from
Did you
everything.
did you want anything else?
No, it's just this fog. Does it seem unsettling to you?
I guess.
I'm actually going to turn that up a touch. There we go. There we are. Now, there's nothing to actually find in the graveyard, but let's see if they've introduced any of the new little Easter eggs that we can immediately find. Of course, in the original Silent Hill, the fog was actually just a... you have water effects, and that actually sounded like it was coming from... Oh, an open grave. That I don't remember from before, but it's unnerving. You know, in this place, there's still open graves been dug. You know, just going, yep, this one's for you. But yeah, originally it was down to a limitation in the original PlayStation's rendering. It could only, you know, render so far before things you either had to have pop in or just accept that the game wasn't going to run. And so they put the fog in so that they could have things popping in outside of your view distance, so that it would then fade in when you could see it. And that just became such a fixture of the games. It gave it just such a eerie feeling, you know. Whenever we've had a foggy day, I still think, you know, oops, Silent Hill. Okay, so I was wrong earlier about the footprints on the water. It turns out that must have just been a very shallow puddle. Okay. Anything... We could pick up a log of wood as a weapon, but, I mean, James doesn't even know he needs one yet, so... Silent Hill Ranch. We guarantee that we do not strew the chickens. Why would you even have that as a qualifier on your sign? Sorry, I don't know where I heard that. I have not had a lot of caffeine today, so the ADHD is kind of running rampant a bit. You know, I remember that from somewhere. There was a it was a sign on a business or something, and it was you know, we guarantee we do not. And it was something that, you know, normally you'd never do, and it was just like, that sign raises more questions than it answers. Oh, hello. He's seen summit. See, that was another thing they had. When the character spotted something, they looked in its direction. And it was a subtle cue to, hey, up, there's something over there to check out. No, apparently not something I can find, though. You know, I've got this weird ink mark on my hand. Had it for a couple of days now. Must have come from somewhere. Lots of atmospheric noises and atmospheric music. Yeah, I really hope that... except that there was rumours that Bloober Team were going to do a remake of Silent Hill 1. I really hope they do, because... I mean, that's another one that I want to play. That's another one that I would love to play. Oh, okay, so I've got to find a key to the... Ah! It could be through this gate. Oh, what have we got here? Went to town to get the window fixed. Spare keys in the drawer. Went to town to get the window fixed. Spare keys in the drawer. See?
Hello? Anyone in here?
Is there anybody there? Alive or dead? If you're dead, don't answer. There's the spare key. Yep. Thank you. That is definitely a key. Oh, I to open the inventory. To open the handbag. It's interesting that I didn't even try the door. I just sort of... I mean, this is new. This wasn't in the original, I don't think. And I just inherently sort of ran around the side rather than just trying the door first. Hey, Mike, how you doing? So, horror game hour, eh? Yep. So yeah, like I say, this is one I was looking forward to playing, and then it was 60 quid. There we go, use the key, open the door, and monsters! No, I'm just kidding, not yet. See, the thing is, it looks like this has checkpoints. The original Silent Hill most definitely did not have checkpoints. So that's gonna change things a little. Ooh. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. I don't remember that from the original. You know, the little screen shake. Probably because they couldn't do that easily. So did you get it in the sale then? I recall you saying the free Alone in the Dark trilogy on GOG last week prompted this purchase. Yes. Their giveaway, I mean, obviously, it was a marketing ploy. It get people to the site. They say, oh, look, there's a sale on. Let's have a look through the sale. And it worked because I went and had a look through the sale. And this was one of the games on sale for half price. It wasn't on sale on Steam or anywhere else that I could find. So I picked it up. And to be fair, I mean, GOG should ideally be my first choice anyway, because now I've bought this. If I download the files for this, if I download this and just keep it secure on a backup hard drive, it does not matter if GOG goes down permanently. It doesn't matter if the servers for this go down permanently. I can still play it. So you're in the game proper, basically. Essentially, yeah. You know, no live service game developer can go, right, yeah, we're just not supporting this anymore, so you can't play it. I mean, there was actually a VR game that I really wanted to play. It's called Orbis. Okay, that was weird. There is a spot here that I can't pass unless I'm sprinting. Oh no, I can pass it there, but... And I can pass it there now. That's weird. That was weird. So not only have I not played any Silent Hill games, my knowledge of the property does go much further than stealth horror, I think. Tell me everything. Oh, I'm guessing it doesn't go much further than stealth horror. I've gathered this is a remake and you played the original. Yes, this is a remake. I played and loved the original, played it to death, to the point that if I actually have it on the Xbox. I've not really done much yet, but when I tried to play it, it all basically came back like muscle memory. Obviously, the remake is going to be much different. But yeah, it's not even particularly stealth. It's more that there's a few things that you can not attract the attention of easily, and there's also a few things that, you know, when you're out in the streets, you can essentially just run and get to where you need to go. But for the most part, a lot of it is still just combat. You know, little bit of strategy in the fights. But yeah, the story of the first one then is you play Harry Mason, who's on a night drive for some reason with his, I think it's 10-year-old daughter, and a little girl appears in the road. You swerve to miss her, crash, and you wake up and Cheryl is gone. What sort of things do you fight? Oh, yeah. Is this a game series people mostly remember the story? For the story then? Oh, a lot, yes. This is... Oh, we got a cutscene. We got a map. Okay. There we go. We have now reached Silent Hill proper. But yeah, this is actually remembered as, well, east side of South Vale. Okay. This is actually remembered as one of... Silent Hill 2 in particular is remembered as one of the greatest psychological horror stories of its time, in game form at least. You know, because the original... You get to the end, and it's just a sort of a gut punch that changes your entire perspective on the things that you've seen. I mean, obviously, anyone who's already played it will know essentially what's going on. See, now, here is where we first start to need the map. It is also about exploration. You know, even in the streets, there's a lot of things that you can find. In fact, no, I don't think this is where we first get exploration. This is still sort of tutorial. But basically, everything you fight in these games has some relation to the character's past and the town's history. Because Silent Hill is essentially a place where the old gods lived and live. And their influence is still felt. Right, Miss Cassandra, a customer came in today. He ordered a mixed bouquet, red and white. I tried to explain it's bad luck, but he couldn't decide on just one. He seemed a bit off, looked at me like I wasn't even there. Then he just left, said he'd be back to pick him up later. I just wanted to let you know, since I might be gone by then. Gods, yes. Yeah, basically, the story of the first one is that, as I said, you woke up in your car, Cheryl was gone. And you had to go and find her. So you were running through these streets, which were suddenly foggy and full of horrific creatures. I mean, one of the first things you do in the original Silent Hill is die. Because you start exploring. Either that was a giant ant or a small rat. And you find yourself in a back alley where things start getting darker and darker and weirder, and you find bodies in tortured poses, forced up and chained to the chain link fences, and then these little mud guppy creatures attack you with knives, or in the original it used to be knives, and they had to change that for release because little children mud guppy things with knives was deemed too scary. So they made them little vagina-faced hairy monsters with claws instead. And you were thinking, you know, oh crap, right, I gotta run away from these things. And you start running away, and then there's more of them and more of them. And you get back to where you came into this alley where you're being attacked, and you find the door's locked. I can't get back out. Quick, run back to the end. There's got to be a way out of this. And then they overwhelm you, and you die, and then you wake up back in the real world, or real Silent Hill. Did you not get nightmares playing these games? Nah, I loved them. I always had nightmares anyway, you know. If I did, it would just be replacing the same things that I had. Oh, this is new.
What is this?
Blood. Hope this is not Chris's blood. Sorry, I'm having Resident Evil flashbacks from that. But yes, you go looking for your kid, and you find other characters along the way. The creatures in the town, it turns out they interfere with radio static, with radio. So if you've got a radio turned on, then when there's a creature around, static will start to hiss and pop and crackle and let you know that you're not alone. And so yeah, you're going through the towns, you're fighting off these creatures, you're following her through schools and hospitals, and you know, you think you're just looking for your daughter, then you realise as you're going along, you're actually being told the story of someone else. And it turns out that someone else is a girl called Alessa, who, in old Silent Hill, was... It depends whether you're going by the canon of the movies or the games. I go by the canon of the games, essentially. Her mother, who was a follower of a cult in Silent Hill, basically offered her up as sacrifice to the old gods. So they basically... There are Silent Hill movies then? Yes. There are Silent Hill movies. They are... I like them. I really like them. I mean, they're stupid. I know they're stupid and they're bad, but I like them. And they're not... The storytelling is not as good as the games. Because obviously in a movie, you've got to get the story out in like 90 minutes. In a game, you can stretch that story out over as long as the player wants to keep playing. So, you know, as long as you've got a game that keeps people, you know, invested and intrigued, you can stretch that story out. And that really helped build up the tension and the, you know, the experience in these games. But, yeah, so this little girl, Alessa Gillespie, her mother offered her up as sacrifice, essentially. And so they burnt her on a brazier as a sacrifice to the gods. Now, something went wrong, and she didn't die. Some force inside her kept her alive, or outside her, possibly, kept her alive. See, here we go. Here's some of the atmospheric. We've been experiencing, okay, the town's a bit of a state, but suddenly we're coming down a road, and there's this. You know, this was not put up overnight. And so there we go. This road is now completely blocked. But yes, anyway, this little girl, she survived, and she ended up in hospital. She was taken to hospital. You know, the ritual was interrupted or something, and they took her to hospital where she just would not die. She was basically, you know, like where everyone goes, oh, that's like 30% second degree burns. That's bad. This girl was 100% third degree burns. She should not have been alive, and yet something was keeping her alive. And that same something began to warp the world around her because of the influence of the area and of the old gods and what the place was. And Silent Hill became, or oh, hang on, we've had a huh. Huh usually means there's something to find in these games. But yeah, Silent Hill became the embodiment of the whole area became the physical embodiment of punishment. You know, people being punished for their sins. And it was also the place where they were trying to rebirth the old gods. You know, there's several along those lines, and you know, essentially rebirthing the old gods to turn it into a embodiment of punishment and punishment for sins and that sort of thing. But inside, this little 10-year-old girl who had been betrayed by the one person she should always have been able to trust, who had been tortured to the brink of what should have been death by people that she knew, there was still a little bit of good and lightness in her. And that little bit of good and lightness sort of split off from her and sent itself out beyond the boundaries of Silent Hill, beyond the place where anyone could get it, beyond the place that no one could leave, so no one could get it, and it became a new child that was found and, you know, put into an orphanage and ended up being adopted by Harry. This, the daughter, the Cheryl that he was looking for, was the one good thing that remained of this poor, tortured soul. And essentially, you know, the influence of Silent Hill was trying to bring that back to Silent Hill, to what was left of her, so that it could be reborn. That's the sort of story. That's oh, there we go. More of this.
Stuff.
But that's the gist of it. Anyway, there may be misrememberings in there because it's a long time since I've actually played the original Silent Hill. But I'm pretty certain that is the gist of it. So the one piece of good in this tortured, somehow still alive girl got reincarnated as a new kid. Yeah. You know, and then ended up being brought back to sort of rebirth this old god. And there were several endings in the first, including one of them was the essential rebirthing of the old god that you then had to fight. Well, no, that was always the ending, but in various endings, if you'd done the right thing, the old god was destroyed, and what had once been this this tortured little girl was basically released from that torture as a being of light and happiness and hope, and it gifted a child back to you that was essentially the reincarnation of the goodness in her again. And of course, in bad endings, it was, you know, everybody died, you might be able to get out, but everybody else died, and you never got your daughter back, and all that sort of thing. So yeah, sorry, that sounds like what people say about the Resident Evil movies. They're stupid trash, but fun stupid trash. Yeah, pretty much. Oh, here we go. Oh, right, this is new. Or is it? Ah, no, see, there we go. Yeah, no, we see this through the fog. We're going to have to follow it.
Hey, wait.
There we go. Hear the ringing, the distortion. Ah, there we go. Heard the gate. So yeah, there we go. This is playing out like the original. Do not enter. Area closed off due to an accident. Trespassing might lead to injury or death. However, there should be a way in. Oh yeah, if we go up and around, we should get there. But yes, basically, the story is that anyone who ends up in Silent Hill nowadays, in this version of Silent Hill, that is, because in the movies also, it is just a destroyed town as well. But, yeah, if you end up in Silent Hill, you're there for a reason. You're there to face your sins. Oh, remains of something swamp. The something as of land surrounds something is monument Something as monument was originally a swamp, but later it was nicknamed Blood Swamp because to wash the ools after shins be poured it. Perhaps it's that many in her claim to have in the area. Right, basically saying there's something up with the swamp around here. As for the movies, obviously, well, the story's going to play better than the games. It was designed for that length and that medium, sure. Well, see, that's actually the problem. The story... Oh, better in the game. Sorry, I thought you said than the game. No, yeah. Yeah, the story is designed for you to discover it and piece it together as you go along. And in the movies, they just sort of got to throw everything at you, piece after piece after piece after piece, and then... You know, the other problem in the movies is that they do a lot of tell, don't show. You know, there's a lot of it which is actually exposition dumps that in the games you would have found out by reading leaflets and diaries and little pamphlets and things that you found, and environmental storytelling, whereas in the movies it was just a case of, yeah, they just got to tell you that shit, because otherwise there's no way of showing it. There's a story that's meant to be interactive, not passively watched. Yeah, pretty much, yeah. Oh, yeah, that's another thing that you get a lot of. See, if the big wall that we saw down there didn't clue you in that something was up, this would. Because, for what it's worth, that pit goes down a long way. Yeah, if I'm right, you actually have to pass through someone's home here. Yeah, so we do have to go down this way, but... maybe it's this one. Above all else, the protagonist just looks so defeated, like nothing's giving him a reason to live anymore. Well, the protagonist in this one, his wife died horribly of an incurable disease 3 years ago. And he's never got over it. It was a long disease. He had to watch her suffer and had to go through that suffering essentially with her, experiencing it because of how much he loved her. And to assume all backstory deaths in this series are horrific. Pretty much, yes. It's not even horrific. It's horrible. You know, horrific would have been he came home and found her spread evenly over the living room walls and someone sitting in the middle of the room with a hatchet going, "Hi, I've made tea!" You know, that sort of thing. Horrible was just... she just wasted away right in front of him. And that was 3 years ago. And suddenly, then, he received a letter from her saying that she was waiting for him in Silent Hill. And so he's come to Silent Hill to find out what's going on. Maybe it's through this way? I mean, obviously, we're just gonna have to explore everything and see if we can find what we can find. But there was, sorry, yeah, there's something in Silent Hill 1. In the first time. Ah, here we go. This way this time. Okay. My bad, I just didn't find it. There was something in Silent Hill 1. Sorry, just looking around the houses made me think of it. There's something in Silent Hill 1 that became a meme. And it's the doghouse meme, because some of the creatures that roam around the streets are essentially skinned dogs. And they can sort of leap up and attack you. And this, I mean, you could just look for the thing. But yeah, in this thing, there's James looking at a doghouse, going, and the caption at the bottom, the caption as he said, the subtitles of him saying, it looks to be a doghouse, but I can't be sure as there's no dogs around. And one of the dog creatures is leaping up, about to snap onto his face. You know, there's no dogs around. There's one right there. Anyway, I should probably start playing this and, oh. Let's... okay.
Hello?
Whoa! Okay, that's definitely different from the original. I mean, in the original, that path that was blocked off to us before, you basically went down there and found a creature at the end of it. Look around. Find objects marked by white cloth. Those are objects or traversals you can interact with. Could this possibly be an indication towards that? No, nothing around here. Okay, well, we ain't going back that way. Okay, save point. Not sure what good that is when you've got checkpoints every few minutes. Oh, health drink. There we go. This is basically how you heal in Silent Hill games, is nutrition supplements, health drinks. You know, you drink that and suddenly you're good and healthy again. Right, I'll stick that in my pocket. Press V to use a health drink. Ah, it's okay. It's just button-based healing now. You don't just go into the inventory and use it. Drink! Not that kind of drink. Eh, close enough. I mean, it's probably... Father Jack would probably consider whiskey a health drink. You know, all vodka, gin, wine, brandy, snoozy sleepy nighty night. No, nighty sleepy snoozy snooze or something like that, wasn't it? Toilet duck. There we go. Here, we get the radio. Jack, if it's a liquid that can be ingested, it's a drink. Best if it has some sort of mind-altering qualities, not water. Feckin' water! And here, it is. Oh, no, no, no! Sorry, didn't mean to do that. Now, let's see. Is this going to be like in the original? Nope! Nope, that is not like the original. Ow! Ow! Oh, they've even got some of the original noises.
Is this what I saw in the fog? Whatever it is, it's not human.
Right. Let's health drink. Wow, that did not fully heal us. Okay, we are screwed. Okay, the combat in this, very different to the original. You know, toilet floor polish, most wall window lean. Then Jack once used Windolene as a substitute for incense for some religious ceremony, actually, because of course that. Yep. As long as it smells and as long as it has an interesting smell and, you know, wafts about, it's fine. Right, I need another health drink after that. But yeah, in the original, it was probably story-based that you followed that path down where it said it was blocked off in this one, and you found a creature at the end. You picked up a pipe ready to bash it with, and in the original, if I am remembering correctly, that first one didn't actually attack. You know, I think there's been stories on it. I always thought it did, but apparently it didn't actually attack. And so when you beat it to death, you were essentially assaulting something that wasn't doing any harm. Oh, syringe, yeah, that looks healthy. I'm going to stick that in my body. Hold V to use a syringe. I'd rather not. Well, that's going to be like a bigger, stronger health boost then. That jabbing that dirty needle into you. I think of Ted's that Jack drank was Dreamy, Sleepy, Nighty, Snoozy, Snooze. That was it, yes. It's a brand-based alcoholic chocolate sleeping aid, banned in most European... European... I'm guessing that's not supposed to be kids, but yes, that means it's very good. So good that drinking a full bottle... Oh, countries. Yeah, put Jack out for 14 days. Yup. Guess who that was? That was Mary. That was the dead wife. Yeah, the Silent Hill games also relied on a lot of environmental storytelling. And I don't just mean how withered and decayed Silent Hill was. I know Father Ted's quite the contrast to this game, not undermining the seriousness of this. No, how invested you are in it, of course. No, that's fair enough. But, yeah, I was really rather happy once they, released a remake of this. Sorry, announced a remake. And I'm really hoping that the remake of the first one does come to fruition.
Is that?
Whoa, they have been there a while. Bar Neely's. Neely's Bar. Whatever. Oh, I'm to open the Mac chat. Check for new information. Right, there we go. There is Neely's Bar. Now we just gotta maneuver our way to that. Oh, and a thing. If you're reading this, leave. This place is not what it seems. Sometimes you just have to look behind... And then they died. Did they not already remake the first game? I'm browsing the Wikipedia for the franchise and it seems to have been... Really? Wait, what? In full production 4 months ago. Doesn't appear to have actually been remade yet. Yeah, formal remake. You know, it might be there might have been an HD remaster. Oh, Shattered Memories. No, that's not that's a reimagining. That is not a remake. That's basically a story. There's no combat. Jesus. Oh yeah, that's what else these things do. You have to finish them off. If you don't finish them off, they scuttle around and can stand back up. That scared me, and the game's only in a small box on my screen. Yeah, it scared me. Right, let's just drop a save. Hopefully, I get used to the combat in this. Again, there's dodging, but I'm not very good at that. Could really use a health drink. Anyways, how long has it been since you played the last played the game? I had a bit of a go on it on the HD remaster on Xbox, maybe about a year ago. There we go. We got static. That means creatures. Oh! Oh yeah, they can come out from under cars as well. Yeah, there we go. If you don't finish them off, they get back up. Oh. Cafe. Hopefully there'll be a health drink in here. Or, I don't know, a torch. No, there's a way. There's a way through here. Turn the key. Open it. Get Neely's bar coin, and something trying to kill us. Stay down. Let's get into the light. I can't see what's going on here. Yeah! Son of a bitch! Just making sure! I think I may need that syringe. As part of the Silent Hill collection released in the early 2010s for the Xbox 360 and PS3. Yeah, that's the one. But I didn't get it until recently. Oh, what we got? I can't read it. Spill the beans over an honest cup of coffee. Enjoy the moment. Enjoy the memories. Memories all alone in the moonlight. I've forgotten the words, oh shite. Ah. Oh, hello. I don't remember being able to come into these houses before. Or bookshops or whatever, so yeah, this is new. Oh, right, okay. In March of 1965, the town of Silent Hill was visited by the Maine Psychical Research Association. After thorough examination, a team of expert dowsers from the association concluded the area surrounding the now historic Wiltsey coal mine used to be highly active. They also expressed their hopes for further research and exploration of the gorge. These hopes, however, sorry, I just had to turn that down a bit. These hopes, however, were never fulfilled due to the location being restricted as a historic nature preserve and declared by the Silent Hill Historical Society. You know what? I am going to try something here. Oh, time for meds. Because inaccessibility, yes, I am glad they have added accessibility controls to all these games nowadays. Hey, if it was a cheap second-hand pickup, All's the better for it. Well, I just picked it up while it was on Xbox while it was on sale. So, you know, digitally. Right, texts. It's tips. No, that's not the one. Transcriptions, text font. There is a dyslexic option. I'm going to try it. I know it looks like a goofy thing that takes away from the thing, but they also expressed their hopes for further research and exploration of the gorge. These hopes, however, were never fulfilled due to the location being restricted as a historic nature preserve, as declared by the Silent Hills Historical Society. It doesn't seem to have done me any good. Historical Society. Additionally, the idea was met with resistance from the local community, which claimed the nature of the association's research would hinder tourist activity in the area. Questioning the credibility of our research and hiding behind day trippers seems like an excuse to prevent us from seeing what's really out there, commented one of the researchers. Well, to be fair, these were psychical research. These were ghost hunters. Anything that they can use to say, oh no, they just don't want us finding the truth, well, they're going to take that. You know, at least the ones that seek the limelight do. You know, that'll be the ones that seek the limelight. Sales secondhand didn't spend much on either way. Yep, true. Can you remind me, what exactly are our accessibility controls? The kind of games I'm playing aren't really the sort to have that kind of thing. Basically, it's just things that make allowances for people with difficulties in various games. One, for example, is quick time events, because quick time events are usually, quick, mash this button. And that's not easy, you know, like trying to mash a button, you know. For me, just the action of having to mash a button gives me pain up the arm. You know, gives me pain up the arm, into the shoulder, all that sort of thing. Accessibility-wise, you can make it just hold the button. And so you just hold the button until it's done. It makes it a lot easier. I prefer it. And things like text fonts. You know, the original font may be difficult to read. Here's one that's easier. That sort of thing. You know, it used to just be like subtitles on, off, and that was the limit of accessibility options. Hello, rodent. We've got a rodent. We've got a Bo who's enjoying a bit of a snuggle. You enjoying a snuggle? But yeah, I mean, in this one, for example, I can check out the accessibility controls while Bo is. There we go. Gameplay. It changes the reticle so you can. So it's always visible or only there when you need it. You can change the thickness of it, the opacity, which I have actually turned down a little bit. You know, basically, so if the reticle always being there gives you a bit of an overload, then you can turn it off. If it always being there, if it not being there gives you trouble, so you don't know where you're looking, you know, don't know exactly what you're looking at, you can turn it so it's always on, that sort of thing. You can turn off motion blur, colorblind mode. That has been a big one of late. Hello, Bo. Ratty is here. Yep, Ratty is here. Hello, Bo. You're gonna get some snow. You're gonna get some peas. Come up here and get some peas. Or do you just want? Do you want to start with some baby food? Yeah, I bet you do. Let's start you with some baby food. Say hi to both. Yep, there you go. People says hi. There you go, Bo. And for this, we can go to Ratcam. Yellow Bo? No? Was I just not squeezing it fast enough? Is it not coming out for you? No? You don't want this? Do you want to try some of the other stuff? You want to try the sweet potato? No, up here. Yeah, there we go. You want some of that? That's your favourite, isn't it? The sweet potato stuff. Yeah. You go blem 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 blem. Bo's getting huge. Well, she's a big girl. She's about the same weight that she's always been. Well, I mean, weight-wise, she's a little bit chubby, but she's not chungus yet. You've got stuff all over your face. What have you been doing? You must be very happy you have the ratty cam up and running, but yes, I'm glad I finally got around to it, because it means I can show off rodents being gorgeous. You got a little lump there too, have you? Yeah. Oh, you had enough. Should I not have poked that bit? Do you want some peas instead? Yep. He wants peas instead. There we go. So we'll go back to this. But yeah, so you can update things. You know, like I mean, I may be turning. Where is it? There we go. I may be turning the low health vignette off because I don't like having that red around the edges. In fact, I am going to leave that turned off, and James's stumbling around can be the indication that there's something wrong. Yeah, I've never liked that red thing around the edges. It just I don't like the color. Okay, no, I like the color red, but I don't like having it blasted into my eyes from a TV screen. So you know, might leave that off. And things like that. So how did your day? My day went. My day was okay. I didn't get much of anything done. But there we go. If you're having trouble hearing the radio, you can turn on an indicator that says, "Hey, your radio's going." And things like that. Oh, yeah, that is much better. Yeah, I didn't get a lot of anything done today, and things have been hurting because I've been doing a little bit of, you know, quite a bit of walking around, wandering around and doing stuff over the weekend. So, yeah, a lot of things hurt. But, I've been extremely low energy today, but yeah, I just took the day chill. But yes, anyway, right, where was I? Unfortunately, none of the local representatives were available to comment on the matter. Editor's note: at the time of publishing, there exists no evidence supporting the credibility of radiesthesia or proving effectiveness of any dowsing methods. Opinions expressed in the article do not reflect the author's views. Okay, I could do without that going off repeatedly. Yeah, that was actually easier to read with the dyslexia filter on. I am probably dyslexic. Oh, open the locker. Nothing. Bum. Yes, like I say, the creatures that we're facing now and the ones we will be facing in the future are all in some way relevant to James's history, or his history with his wife, or his psychological state in some way. Because remember, Silent Hill is a place where people end up to face their sins. What have we got? Where... Okay, no, that wasn't it. Oh, it's you there. Well, let's take this opportunity. There we go. When he starts stamping, you know he's done. So Silent Hill is hell, basically. I can believe that. Essentially, it's just a different religion's view of it. Ugh. Oh, we had a new person of word today. Oh, cool. They're a charity trustee for some hamster... Oh, hamsters! Hamster organisation, and thus have tons of pets. Oh, 10 rats, 4 gerbils, 2 dogs, a hamster, and a terrapin. Oh. Hey! Hamsters! Hamsters is good too. Super strong, super clean. Wash away the stains of yesterday. Again, relevant to what Silent Hill is. Wash away the stains of yesterday. Face your crimes. Terrapins are tortoises that like water. Well, turtles that like water, essentially. Yeah, they're just little turtles. Have we... Right, yeah, no, we just got to head to this seat. Like I say, essentially, in the streets, unless you are exploring, you can just run past these things. Yes, Bo, another P for you. So yeah, you don't actually have to get into a lot of fights. It's not exactly stealth, but it's a sort of... I don't have to fight these things sort of thing. Except for the ones that are scuttling around lying down. Because taking them out early, like that, means that is one less thing that you might have to fight later. In the original, at least, they were easier to take out. Actually, no, they sort of weren't. Sort of, they don't have flippers like turtles, more like normal landlet. Really? I always thought terrapins had... Holy crap, I had never noticed that in terrapins. Yeah, okay. I had never noticed that. Oh, I call myself an animal lover. No, you're full of peas now. You's full of peas. Would you like instead a bit of banana? A little slice of banana. Oh, yes, wants that. But that's it, because that will make you fat. Right, but here we are at Neely's Bar. There we go. Well, the lighting in here is definitely better. These turns are almost like tortoises that want to be turtles in a way. Essentially, yeah. I don't know what got into him. He just started smashing the thing. Had to throw him out. He ran off, cried he'd fix everything. I gathered up what I could. Still haven't found one of the buttons. Half the record's still missing, still lodged inside, but the other part's missing. Figure he must have taken it. Come to think of it, he did run towards Groovy. Anyway, maybe go check up on him, see if he's all right. He lives over at Saul by the pharmacy, apartment 9. There we go. Indicator of where to go next. Nope, tain't that. So we got to fix the juke machine, obviously, the jukebox. I love the randomness of that inclusion. All these rodents, a dog, the most common kind of pet. Oh, and a quasi-turtle too. Sure, why not? No, that's enough. Oh, now you just want snuggles. And they can't see you. They can't see you having your snuggles. I need to get a camera that I can point at you. You know, I can just take and point at you because you're gorgeous. I'm sorry, little one, but I gotta be playing the game. Right. There we go. We should now be in Silent Hill proper. Nope. Okay. Right, so we've got to head over to Saul. Yep, record broken and jammed. Oh, is it Surfing Bird? Whoa, whoa, okay. Broken vinyl record. Something dome, groovy music. Yeah, okay. See, this wasn't in the original. I don't know what the importance of that is. Right, groovy music, so we can go to Saul Street Apartments or groovy music. Saul Street's closer. Yes, also it is worth exploring the streets because you do find random health drinks, or at least in the original you found random health drinks on doorsteps and things. Also, another thing you'll get used to is opening and closing the map. You will be doing, we will be doing a lot of that. But yeah, I can kind of get the whole. Yeah, unfortunately, you do have to squash the bugs as well because they can be a little. At least I think in the original I could. Is this game always shrouded in perpetual fog? It is a part of Silent Hill. Like I say, it started out as a as a tactic to obscure the original PlayStation's. Oh no! You come back here. Original PlayStation's poor render distance, but it became an integral part of the game. It gave it a creepy, ominous, can't see what's out there feel, and people loved that. And it ended up, even when you got to like PS2 and PC eras, even, and you could in fact just render all the way out. You could just render the whole of the street that you were in. People still liked the eerie feeling that the fog gave. Checked from 0000 to 4013. Took almost 2 hours. Had to run. Right, okay, so it's going to be 4014, isn't it? Whatever it is going to be 4014. You will see sooner or later. You will see. Obviously, it benefits the game's atmosphere and isn't just a hide the draw distance sort of thing. It isn't now, but it did used to be. Is there actually a... let me just... Ray tracing off. Frame rate. Yeah, frame rate. Wait, cap's at 60? Why not 120? See, I don't know what super sampling is, so I ignore that. Right, can I play this in 60 FPS? Because I would like 120, because that's what my monitor can handle. 60 seems alright. No, it doesn't. Oh, My bloody brain can't handle 60 FPS anymore. Come on, move, James. I've been spoiled by 120. Yeah, let's get a closer look here. See the way this thing is trussed up. That, and apparently is wearing high heels. I never noticed that before. But yeah, that is relevant to James's psychological state. Or though you preferred 60 FPS, you compared to an even higher frame rate. I prefer 120. But I can have 30 or 60 and sorry, 30, 60 or unlimited. It won't let me pick 120. That looks unnervingly like the diner from the first one. I could really do with finding a health drink. I swear in the original, you'd found at least 2 health drinks by this point. Kinds of games I play, higher frame rates than 60 is just not a thing, so basically never crossed the line. Yeah, makes sense. Time was, I was fine with 60. Time was, I was fine with 30. But now, my brain just doesn't seem to work unless I'm... It doesn't seem to be able to process it unless it's 120. Okay, right, there we go. There's... St. Saul Street Apartments. Let's see, what apartment number were we after again? Neely's bar note. If you had Father Jack on a leash, he could lead you to any drink within several mile radius. True, true. And to be fair, with the sort of things that'll be in these the Silent Hill health drinks, yeah, you'd be able to find that, no problem. Right, apartment 9. I mean, we're going to try them all anyway, but 9 is... Right, 3rd floor. Oh, of course it's 3rd floor. Why would it be easy to find? Right, there's where we came in. Let's just start with the left-hand method. I could really, really, really do with a flashlight. Oh, Green's Pharmacy. Oh, we can get into the pharmacy from here. Rulivmid, Berylmin, Zolprazinax, Imatnalimid. Imatnalimed. It was $282. And I mean, is that an anagram for something? No. I don't know, but that was difficult to read. Oh, it's a syringe. I don't know if that's relevant. To be fair, if I had Father Jack on a leash, I'd be worried about getting bitten or, you know, beaten with a brick. It's bugs again. Actually, maybe not fair, because both times you're playing the series... Oh, so when you're playing an older game like Blinks or soon Banjo-Kazooie, how do they fare for you on the old frame rate to look at? Oh, they'll be fine. Actually, maybe not fair, because both times you're playing the Series XS, not direct emulations. There isn't even the whiff of chugging one would get on the original hardware. Oh, yeah, no, that is true. Yeah, it will still be improved over the original. Right, there we go. Key to apartment 5. So we're going to have to go through apartment 5. Apartment 5 left his key. Says there's a leak from upstairs. Got to check it out. Okay. So 5... Yeah, 5 is second floor. We'll have to... As long as you're okay with N64 polygonal graphics. Oh, that I'm fine with. I mean, well, depends on the game, but ain't a problem here anyway. No, I'd be fine with that. If Doug can bring him out on walks in a wheelchair and be totally fine, you should be okay. I suppose, yeah. Right, there we go. There's 5. So obviously we're going to go the wrong way first. To check out, see if there's anything in the other apartments. No, okay. Stairs are blocked, I'm assuming, yeah. For some reason can't get up that way. I mean, I could frickin' climb up there, but no, game logic. Right. 5 then upward it is. Yeah, James, I hear you. I know. You need healing. Oh. Okay, there's someone up there. Hopefully someone. Oh, God damn it, James. Yeah, I get it. You're injured. Shut up. There'll be a health drink soon. Oh, that did not sound good. Nope, it wasn't good. Something, and then she came and washed it all away. It all started to make sense again. Something. It's this place. I can't fight it. Gotta get my head straight. Quick stop at Texan, then we're going. The thing with a lot of third-party games released on the N64 is they were primarily developed on the PlayStation, then ported, which, because of Nintendo's decision to stick with cartridges, game file size was a lot smaller. Yeah, so multiple games... Oh, you having dreamies? Often took up a notable hit, as did sound. FMVs had to be replaced with slideshow cutscenes, etc. If the game was made for N64 from the ground up, usually fared far better. Yeah. Took a notable hit in graphics. Ah, yes. Fair enough. Yeah. I will say, I've not actually played it, but I was impressed with what I've seen of the Resident Evil 2 port on N64. That was actually surprisingly good for the room they had to work with. You know, managed to get cutscenes and game quality and all that in. Oh, yeah, here we go. Got to stick your arm in a hole. This was a thing. Oh, there's the button. Oh, you having dreams, are you, Bo? Hope they're good dreams. Ooh. Oh, something bad going on in there. Ugh. There we go. That's the tar-like stuff. Come on, there's gotta be something to drink out here. Woo! Okay. Yeah, we ain't going down that way. Right, okay, so we've got the jukebox button. Now we just need to go to groovy music. Get the other half of this disc. And I've got to hopefully find a health drink. Right, so we're there. We got to cross the road, go up to groovy music. But there may still be something around here, so let's... There we go. See, if we leave them alone, they can basically just ignore us. If you keep your distance from them, it ain't quite stealth. But if you keep your distance from them, they can leave you alone. It seems like they're attracted to light, louder sounds as well. If you want to survive, stay in the dark, stay quiet. Whoa, hello. A hint to turn off your radio. Basically, that was another thing about the game. You could turn off your radio to stop from attracting the creatures. And you could turn off your lights to stop certain... Ah, bollocks. I'm gonna die soon. Unless I find something to heal with. I mean, I could use a syringe, but I want to try and save them. It looks like they might still keep coming while you're reading, though. I'll write down what I've learned so far. Maybe it'll help you somehow. Oh, and a little bit of map. There we go. Ah. Okay, so yeah, there's the way up through to Nathan Ave. There we go, through Woodside Apartments. That was definitely in the game. From Cat Street through Woodside Apartments to Nathan Avenue. Ooh, and there's something in the Grand Market. Nice try, bitch. Not this time. There we go. Look at that strapping on the chest. Remind you of anything? Like autopsy scars? They can be killed. Just make sure they stay down. There we go, see? You gotta make sure you finish them off. Otherwise, they get back up. And they come at you again. This place, all it's ever brought me is pain and misery. Yeah, it's designed to. Health drink! There we go. Right, slightly less injured now.
Seek fluid intake.
Seeking fluid intake. Hey, little Bo. Oh, big yawn. You want pee? There you go. Health drink. Ah, health drink. Yes. Health drink. Health drink. How's it going? I haven't died yet, so doing pretty well. You know, both in-game and real life. Oh, big yawn. No. You want another little bit of banana, don't you? That's it for the banana, though. I mean that. I seem to be coming down with some... Oh, no. Unfortunately, when you hang out with around a group of people... Yeah, to be fair, I've been dosing on vitamin C as well. Today. But, I'm sorry. Oh, there's you. No. You've caught interest, haven't you? No, no, okay. You're not that bothered. I can just... There we go. See, just scooch around them. And there we go. Right, let's get to groovy music. I had some juice. That should give me some bits. Good, good, yeah. Yeah, you gets the juice. Gets to drinking the juice is good for you. Oh, hello. Is there... Nope. God damn it, the implication was there was something here, James. Stop looking at things when there's nothing there. Oh, little bow. Okay, if you might just be able to... There we go. You can just about make her out giving my thumb a good licking. You go lick, lick, lick. No, is enough? Okay. Two good examples. The tie-in game for A Bug's Life and Toy Story 2, developed by Traveller's Tales, a UK studio. Of all of the above three happen. Oh, okay. In the case of Toy Story 2, which is usually a good game, not just good for the movie tie-ins, goes from being a colourful and fun 3D platform to with a 99% fluid frame rate to a blurry, clunky mess. Oh, with an inconsistent frame rate that effectively affects gameplay. Ah. Strong example, given tight deadlines for movie tie-in games, but it shows how bad it could get. Yeah. Oh, you're having a big stretch in my lap. Oh, you boof a little bow. But I've got to carry on playing the game. Yeah, I hope you get better soon, Oily. Leave me alone. Where are we? The Grand Market. Where did we get to? I got as far as 4013, so let's try 4014. There we go. Oh, wow, how am I supposed to see that? Right. 4014. No. 4015. 4016. 4017. I don't think this is how we're supposed to do it. 4018. No. Okay. Maybe we'll find out what that's all about in groovy music. Oh, yeah. Ratty love. Oh, much love. You can smash windows looking for passages and additional equipment. Equipment? What, like all windows or... Yeah, apparently so. Okay. Right, Lakeside Amusement Park. Toluca Lake, enjoy almost 60 acres of picturesque retreat. It's the perfect romantic getaway. Lakeside Amusement Park. Spend a magical evening with Robbie the Rabbit, Kathy the Kitty, Huey the Horse, and Dawn the Duck. Well, then you. It used to just be Robbie the Rabbit. They've added some. Fun times await. Lighthouse, take in the view. Let it take your breath away. Old Silent Hill, venture off the beaten path and discover the hidden gems of Silent Hill, such as the beautifully preserved Balkan Church. So wait, can I just... Yeah, okay. Smashy, smashy. Maybe this is where they've hidden the health drinks now. They're behind these. I just gotta smash every window now. In case there's something behind it. Right, you ignore me, I'll ignore you, okay? Smashy, smashy. Ah. Oh, this is groovy music, I think. Yep. We've got to find a way into groovy music now. Oh, the door that wakes in darkness, opening into nightmares. Interestingly, the fabric is waving, the words are not. You know, because spoopy, creepy, darky dark. Oh, right, okay, so we... Yeah, we could find a way in by just going in. Sorry, mate. Sorry, mate. Ow! Bastard! Get down! Oh, God, there's another one. Right, I'm gonna have to... There we go. It would help if I could bastard well see what's bastard well going on! Okay, yeah, let's... Now we're getting the whole heartbeat. There we go, just jab a syringe in. Oh, come on, you were nowhere near me then! Great, so I beat the bastard and then took damage. Bugger! The janitor came in the other day, drunk and in tears. Had half a record with him. Kept yelling, we gotta fix it somehow. We gotta fix it somehow. He wasn't talking about the record. I was willing to do it just to shut him up, so I got up to get the glue from the cabinet, but then he realized he only had the one half, so he ran out. Can't do much about the record. Maybe ask around at Neely's next time you're there. Might be one of theirs. Yep, it was. But there we go. That's the freedom of playing this game. Because we could have... And I mean, yeah, okay, we were hinted towards Neely's bar. But if we'd been exploring, we could have ended up here first. And found this side of things. What we've got, Bo, is peas. You can have peas, but you've had enough banana. And we got other rat on me. We got other rat. Oh, do you want to go up onto the table? You want to come up and get treasure? Come on, Toppy. Oh. There we go. There you go, Toppy. No, Bo. There you are, Toppy. I'll tell you what. Some of this pear, prune and banana. It's healthy. You know, there's not as much just raw sugar in this. No? You don't want? No, you just wants the banana. Okay. I'm sorry, little one. Your tummy's probably full anyway. Right, but Toppy, you can have a bit of banana. And once again, Bo giving me a good licking. You pretty. You You is a pretty little floof. Just about make out her ears there on the screen. Yeah, is enough? Okay. Probably be back to Rat Cam in a minute, just for Toppy to have some snuggles and more treasure. Right, yeah, no, I need to come around this way, don't I? Find the other half of that record. This is not it. No. Okay, well, through here we go then. If only there was some way to... some indication that that was a... way we can go through. Right, okay. So there. And now we get the glue. Right, so this is going to be the tutorial on how to combine things. There we go. Open the inventory. Key items. Combine. Glue. Record. Record. There we go. That record is not going to work anymore. Simple as. Right. 9696. Might that be something? Side 1, Stemra. What's... can we see the other side? Produced by A. Conroy. Published by I Love Groovy Music Productions. Well, we'll try 9696, but I don't think that'll be relevant. So now we've got to go back to Neely's bar, because another thing about this game is that things that seem nonsensical can actually progress the story. You know, like putting a record back in a jukebox can progress the story somehow. Toppy, you're shoving Bo off. Oh, poor little Bo. Here, Toppy. You can have peas. Oh, and Bo is back. And all we've got for you is peas. Here we are. Let's see if they both show up. Because they're both having... yeah, they're both having a pee on me now, so to speak. And there's Toppy. In your own time, girls. And there's the bow. Trying to shove her way into place. And here's the toffee tops. No? And the bow, you just want banana, but you're making do with peas, are you? Yes, James, I know, you're injured. You're very slightly injured. Because I wasn't quick enough to get out of the way of one of the sludge monsters. No, you had enough peas. You're going to take it, though, just because I fuss your face. Come on, then, let's... I'll move some of these up here. But yeah, sorry, going back to your new person with their with their collection of pets. You know, it is nice to see that rats were in the lead. Right, you ignore me, I'll ignore you. How does that sound? Big yawn, little yawn for Bo. Oh. She's just rested her head on top of Toppy's. I'm sure you've been asked this before, Dodge, but what are your thoughts on the Pixar movie Ratatouille? I loved it. Rats in the lead, yes, but you'd have been just as happy about gerbils and hamsters if there were no rats there. Now, I suppose I'm much happier with rats, but yeah, I suppose I'd have been okay if it was if it had been hamsters. 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 Right, let's try 9696. No. 4018. 4019. 4020. 4021. 4022. I don't think we're going to get this. Not without more hints. Is there another clue? Don't let alcohol shatter your life. Do it with drugs instead, much quicker. Good. I was thinking, knowing how terrified Dodge gets about rodent harm in flicks, maybe the sequence where Remy's dad shows him the shop window of dead rats and things to kill rats might have made him turn the movie. No, I wasn't keen on that, but I didn't turn it off. Okay. Yeah, I could have done without that bit. I mean, obviously they had to show it to show, look, no, humans are actually terrible. But, yeah. Oh, Tompy, you just snuggled down right there. You haven't even had a lot of treasure yet. You just snuggled down there. Bow here. Yeah, keypad, great, gives me nothing. Yeah, right, let's just head straight to Lucky's bar then. Sorry, Neely's bar. Why am I've been looking on the wrong side of the road. I was looking left-hand sides. Oh, well. Oh. Don't drag your heels. Hit the dance floor. No partner, no problem. Singles will pair you up. Leave me alone. I'm a little annoyed that these bastards still come after you while you're reading. That wasn't in the first game. You know, when you were reading, you could trust that they were not coming for you. Come on then, Bar Neely's. This is the apartment complex. Ah, bollocks. I went past it. Well, when you were playing Indy in the Great Circle, you threatened to pack the game in if you would have had to feed a rat to the snake. You can understand why I would have wondered that. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, that makes sense, but, no, oh, hello. There's a way into Happy Burger. I just gotta go all the bloody way around here. Because I can't step over a bloody planter. Health drink! Not gonna drink that just yet. Oh, bloody hell. Oh, great, I'm supposed to be able to read that? Feel the craving? You just can't help it? Go for it! Happy Burger! What you need is what you get. On the run, grab something to go!
Seek fluid intake.
Seeking fluid intake. Hey, Rob, how you doing? But also, that is slightly different with Indy in the Great Circle. I mean, in the movie, it was, you know, it happened. It was shown, it was done. In Indy in the Great Circle, I would have had to actively do it myself. And that's just, yeah. You know, I can just came from the pun championships. You were declared the punniest? Yeah, it's different, just similar enough to occur to me, I suppose. Yeah, it's fair enough. It's a reasonable wonderation. Oh. Go away! Go away! Leave me alone! Go away! How did you get me through a door? How did you get me through a closed door, you bastard? Stop doing that! Stop it! Stop it! Stop it! Yeah, now we're going to need that health drink again already. It's very fun to watch. Oh? How tense does the sequence with the old granny trying to shoot the rats? Well, what must make you actually... Well, it wasn't... I mean, I figured they wouldn't actually get any of them. So, I mean, that wasn't too bad. It's been a while since I've actually watched it. So, I mean, I'd actually forgotten that. In fact, I'm not entirely 100% certain I remember it now, but... Oh, bollocks, there's another one! Oh, this! Oh! Right, hang on, sorry. Settings... See, there we go, look at that. That's where it was. I mean, in fact, I think that's where it was. That is not indicative of what we've been experiencing in the game. That's pissed me off. I mean, it's pity movie tie-in games almost never get ported or made backwards compatible or the like. Because I'd absolutely request that you play the game Ratatouille if it were an option. Yeah, fair. I know I can remember it at the moment. People said my Easter costume was a bit creepy. I thought I nailed it. Oh, that took me a second to realize, you know, the Easter costume. Easter, yeah. Yeah, that was not indicative of how the game... The problem is, turn it up so I can see indoors, and it's too bright to see outdoors. It was there, yeah, we're going to need it up there at least. See, look at that, we still can't bloody see indoors. I get it, it's supposed to be a dark game. The original was. But... Ah, okay, there's a way there. And what we're seeing in-game compared to how it was in the original... You know, at least in the original game, you could actually see to move around. It's a biblical joke, dear God. Well, dear God being appropriate. Yeah, let's take the syringe. The syringe. Right, okay. Now we're done in Happy Burger. Let's get out. We used up a health drink, got a syringe. We're net positive on the situation. Neely's. Where's Neely's? Neely's is there. Also, dear God, I see what you did there. Right. Let's put... Oh, okay. Yeah, that's fair. That was not bad. There we go. Right, C3. I know, C2. We've got the 2 button. So we can go C2. Coin in. In fact, coin in. Then C2. We're teething troubles with the Mars rover. It ran over someone's pet. Curiosity killed the cat. Hang on, I've got to go. There you go. There you go. Every few seconds that should go from music to as it goes over the glue. But there we go. Mary and James's special song. Or not, I don't know. Rosewater Park, yes, Lake tours. It's making him remember things, obviously.
Park on the lake. We spent the whole day there. Just the two of us staring at the water.
Oh, whoa. Oh. Yeah, there we go. See, makes weird things happen. Playing that music made a key appear. You know, you may think it's like moon logic puzzles, but in Silent Hill, it works. We can get up and over there, but first we've got to see if there's a health drink lying around somewhere. I'll be fault Father Ted to make the imagery being nailed to the cross funny without having to make a dad joke. So Mr. Sure didn't our Lord himself pause on the cross for a nice cup of tea before giving himself up for the world? Oh, health drink. Good. Let's health drink it. So also like the state of James's jacket also shows you how his health is. He came back just after you left. It's fine, he didn't try anything, just seemed sad. Mumbled something about getting out of town with someone. Wasn't going to let him drive in his condition, so I locked him out. His car should be out back. Maybe check if it's still there by morning. It's the greenish blue one. Plate number ending with 06, I think. Oh, I like that. He actually marks stuff on the map this time. It's not just randomly there when you look at it. There we go, out back of Neely's bar, looking for 06. Bluish green car. Ending in 06. Right, there's probably going to be something screeching, scuttling out from one of the, under one of these cars soon, so... Shh. You can even break the car windows. See, the worst thing about these is they set your radio off. Paid a wizard to keep Giorgio Armani alive. When he did, we went back to the wizard, so we want our money. When he died, we went back to the wizard, so we want our money back. Health drink, please, something. Or bullets for when we finally get a gun. Don't want to go out that way just yet. Two six. That's not. Okay, that's a health drink. Not the one we were looking for, but that's 2-6. Wait, did I break all those windows? No, I didn't. Oh. Now Toppy's having dreamy twitches. That was the last one I promised. No more punishment tonight. I see what you did there. Punishment. Okay, no, I can't find the... Maybe we have to go through there to find it. What was that one? Can't see the plates on that one. That's 20 anyway. That's the wrong colour. Ah, bluish green. 06. Wait, were we supposed to, like, take the... Ah, yeah, there we go. There's something. Ugh. Ugh. What happened to him? Woodside Apartments. Come on, deal with you. There's more out there. Ow! Oh, there's lots of them. Right, Sodom. Bugger that. I ain't fighting 3 of them. I can barely beat 1. Right, can't get back that way it seems. Let's duck out this way. Let's bug out. Right, so we got the key to Woodside Apartments. We can quickly duck in here. What's he got? I saw him again, or at least I think so. He didn't know. He says he didn't, but I don't know anymore. I'm tired. I can't. Oh. I saw him again, or at least I think so. He says he didn't, but I don't know anymore. I'm tired. Can't find it. Doesn't matter. That scraping noise again. Can we take the scissors? Might be easier to kill stuff with the scissors. Anything else in here? Because I don't know what that adds. Except for just a moment's reprieve outside of the fighting. Right, yeah, okay, no, the streets are filling up. Let's head to Woodside. Yeah, this is the bit where we're supposed to get afraid and... Nope, nothing there. I thought there was something there. There's not something there. Yeah. That man was here again. I told him he'd been warned not to come here, but he acted like he didn't know what I was talking about. Anyway, he got up and left. Didn't make any sort of fuss, but there's something about him that gives me the creeps. When I look at his face, it's like I'm staring at a mask, and there's something underneath, waiting to get out. I don't want to be there when that happens. Okay, no, this is a new place. Right. Can they follow you indoors? It looks like they may not be able to follow you indoors. What's that? Lucky this is big something. Damn it! Damn it! I am really bad at this combat. We've got a health drink? Yep, good. Let's use it. I should not be using this many health drinks. Right, we can come out here where things are getting crazy. Right, we appear to be awakening the dark side of Silent Hill. There we go, health drink. Well, I just used a health drink getting here. I'm pretty sure I lost more than a health drink's worth of energy just doing that. Yeah, sod off. We gotta get to Woodside Apartments now. Oh, hello. This is not where I thought it was. I've been going the wrong way for a while now. But there's a health drink down here. Go away. Oh! I squashed it! How did it hurt me? Okay, so apparently the bugs can do you harm. Oh. Toppy waking up. Hey, Toppy. You getting comfy? Or would you like another pee? Yes, please, thank you, monkey, she says. Move, James! Commencez-vous la buggering out of here! I came the wrong way. I forgot that. But I found a health drink out of it, so it was okay. Wow, the incidental music is directional. Right, this way should be Woodside Apartments, yes. Oh, bollocks. Directional, yeah, I turned the, I turned my head and, the music was coming from elsewhere. Right, yep, that's relevant later. Bugger off, bugger off. Oh! Piss off! Yeah, the music was coming from elsewhere. We've got to leave. Meet me there. Texan Cafe. Great. Already checked. Bloody hell. Oh, that was an ordeal. Right, I think Woodside Apartments is where we find the flashlight. Right, there's the map. Great. Let's drink the health drink we found. Might need 2 of them. Yep, that's still not healed us up to full, just enough to stop gasping and moaning when we try and move. Oh, what we got here? Oh, 3 bright coins in the 5 holes B. Well, this is a new puzzle. 3 bright coins in the 5 holes B. First sits a maiden underneath the tree. The wind from behind the maiden doth blow. A beautiful flower alone has to grow. And here comes the man, so sleek and so fine. In the pale moonlight his eyes doth shine. Well, there's the moon one. Right, well at least we're out off the streets and out of the fights. That was not like the original. Ah, penguin bullets! We have penguin bullets! I don't know why penguin bullets is amusing me. Three? Three bastard bullets? What am I supposed to do with three bastard bullets? Right. Tell you what, Toppy, would you like some baby food? There we go. Let's have rat cam. So, hang on. There we go. People can see you memming the baby food. Oh, sorry, I made you... Oh, didn't mean to disturb you there. There we go. You can just about see her there. You go lem 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 lem. Ah, oh, Ratty Love, yay! I still need to put something there for the rat of the day. There we go. Let's fill your tummy up with baby food, because it's good for you. And gives you a gentle snuggle. What's that hanging from your ear, mate? It's me, me furry earring. No, it's something I haven't got around to sticking onto the, sticking back onto my walking stick yet. It's a little plushy little paw charm and game controller charm. They used to be hanging from my walking stick, but I didn't need it back then as much as I do now, so I took them off, and I decided they'd, you know, when I found them, I decided, oh, they'll make good use as an earring for the fursuit, for the ears, at least. There we go. You got full tummy now. Okay. Poor charm, huh? I thought you were much of a dog fan. It's not just dogs that have paws. Could be a cat. Okay, yeah, no, it's not. It just implies, you know, animal stuff, like being a furry sort of thing. Walking and thinking, forgot about that. I only see it once a year, sure. Yeah. Well, excuse me. Unfortunately, it's become a more permanent fixture if I need to walk more than just down the road. Which is annoying, but... oh well, these things happen. Dear Madam, in response to your complaint regarding the gunshots coming from apartment 217, we have paid a visit to the tenant and he assured us that he does not own any firearms. He was fully cooperative and granted us access to the apartment. True to his words, we did not find any weapons or traces of using one. Should the noise persist, please inform the janitor. Sincerely, Woodside Apartments Administration. So you're only going to need that walking aid more with time, and there isn't much hope to turn things around then. Nah, probably not. Ah, health drink! Right, finish the floor on and hope we can find a bastard flashlight. Okay, no items, can't get in there. Hey James, there's a toilet. Stick your hand in it. You'll see what I'm getting at. 2 bullets. Wow. 2 whole bloody bullets. I think they leaned a little bit more into the survival horror on this than the original, because pretty sure you found more bullets than that.
Hello? Is anyone there?
Alive or dead? If you're dead, don't answer. Sorry, I know I've used that one before, but it's very funny and I love it. Ah, there we go. Just open the window to let a nice cool breeze in. Ah, flashlight. Right. Yeah, let's zoom in on the flashlight. Ooh, Jesus titties. Bone bags to you, you big buggering mannequin bastard! That was not in the original! Right. For what it's worth, these things are the things that can be attracted to your light. And they seem to have leaned more into that this time. Bloody hell, that thing. Alright, Bloober Team. I'll get it. I'll grant you. Wasn't expecting that. You got me. But now I don't even bother asking, have you no shame? I don't even go about thinking it. That's how used to your ways I've gotten, bud. I have no shame. I have no shame and I must scream. Shouldn't you be glad they've made changes? If they changed nothing, very little, one might as well just play the original. Oh no, absolutely, I'm not. I wasn't complaining that they're making changes. Absolutely not.
It's closed.
Yeah. That is one of Mary's outfits. Oh!
Oh, looks!
How long have I been playing? Oh, fuck, so I missed that. Okay, I'll run you back through. In fact, you know what? No. Load the latest autosave. No, there we go. Punishment. No, I meant how long have I been running with it in rat cam mode. Right, but there we go. Punishment. We're back at the beginning of the apartments. There we go. We've done this. I know I did this without rat cam on. Also, thank you for the reminder there, Rob. I did see it. I had just spotted it as you bollocksed me. Oh, there's a save there. Okay, well, let's... might as well save. Yep, there we go. A few more penguin bullets. Yeah, just drink the thing to shut James up. Oh, another health drink. There we go. It was worth it then, because I missed that one before. Right. Read that a moment ago. Gotta head to apartment 217 for a gun.
Hello? Is anyone
Right,
there?
from this point on, I will not skip anything that I've done before. There we go, break the window, because I did that before. Here we are. Here is the bit that we all missed. I say we, I mean you, because I saw it because I was being a dickhead and playing and forgetting to play the forgetting to turn the rat cam off. this happened. And the little bastard got me as well. This time I at least knew to... You sneaky little shit! There we go, yes. Those things can be handled by turning off the flashlight. They don't react if you sneak up on them with the flashlight off. Sorry, torch, I'm English. There you go, Toppy. You have a little bit of banana. Yep. There we go. Also relevant to James's psychological state. Right then, we have a flashlight now. We have no key. I have no key and I must scream, sorry. At least we can bastard well see now. Ah, so similar strategy to the... What was the game you played on Halloween? Emily something. Oh, yeah. Emily Wants to Play. Had a clown. Each of the things that could pop up had varying strategies to avoid being attacked by them. Yep. This one, you can turn your flashlight off. Emily Wants to Play, you can avoid them by not playing. Because they're all creepy little bastards. Now, Mr. Tatters, you had to not move. Oh, more penguin bullets. But there was no way to... Okay. Oh, bloody hell, James. Drink a health drink and shut up. Yeah, there's one that would be dead still if you looked at it. Yes, Kiki. And the one that would be dead still if you didn't, too. Yeah. Kiki, who would hold still if you know, would freeze if you were looking. Mr. Oh, there we go. We missed a key. Okay. To the chute. The garbage chute. Okay. So, yeah, there's Mr. Tatters, who you have to hold still. Kiki, who you have to look at, lest she get you. And, oh, hey, Toppy, you want to go under the shirt? Ah, you can go under this one. There we go. There we go. He covers you up. He likes being in monkey's fur, don't you? Right, so we've got to go to the courtyard. And, yeah, Chester, who would chase you in whatever room you were in. See, that's the amusing thing, is that originally the fog was there to reduce draw distance, reduce the necessary draw distance so that things could pop in and then appear. Nowadays, it actually takes a lot more computing power to have the fog there than to not. Because nowadays they've got to make it a detailed fog that dims and reacts as you get closer, whereas back then it was just... At this distance, start to fade out. Start to fade out what you can see. There we go. Job done. Warning, garbage chute out of order. Please do not use until problem is resolved. Yep, no, you're just going to have to start shitting out the windows instead. Because it's got to be fog with layers. Yep. Okay, so that's not... That's got to not be there. Where does it need to be instead? Other side, I'm guessing? Oh, no. No, we can make it 4 directions with this. Ah, it's got to be... Oh, bloody hell. That's all it had to be. Oh, you can actually... Right, okay, I thought it was just, like, forwards and backwards you can move it. I didn't think I'd be able to, like, there. Okay, that's alright then. Clunk. Right, see what else is in the courtyard? Might be a health drink. But yeah, of course, that's the double-edged sword. Now, because people expect the fog in Silent Hill games, they've got to make sure it's an integral part of the game. Oh, hey, Toppy. Oh, bollocks. Wait, is this... Oh. I hear scuttling. It could just be a bug. Oh. Locate siblings murder. Perpetrator commits suicide in custody. Walter Sullivan, a name you might want to remember if we ever get a remake of Silent Hill 4. The culprit in a recent homicide case was found dead, having taken his own life on the morning of the 22nd in his jail cell. According to the police statement, Sullivan's death was caused by blood loss, resulting from severing his carotid artery with a soup spoon buried 2 inches into his neck. Sullivan was apprehended on the 18th of this month on account of brutally murdering Billy and Miriam Locane. Even though Walter Sullivan did not strike a former schoolmate from his hometown of Pleasant River as someone capable of murdering children, that was really weirdly worded. The schoolmate admits to having witnessed Sullivan in a state of severe paranoia shortly before his arrest. He was blurting out all sorts of strange stuff, like, he's trying to kill me, he's trying to punish me, the monster, the red devil, forgive me, I did it, but it wasn't me, he recounts. I guess now that I think of it, he was kind of crazy, the schoolmate concluded. He was a little bit crazy, but we never thought anything of it until now. Empty bollocks. Empty bollocks. Can't do that. If it's anything like the original, you'd be able to just get the creature... Where did you bastard come from? On the topic of horror games, you heard of Eternal Darkness Sanity Requiem. Loved it. Heard of it, played it, loved it. Played it through to the true ending. Oh! Bastard bollocky bums! Okay, we're just going to heal with a health drink at this point. Going to try and save a couple of health drinks. Going to save the syringes for emergencies in boss fights. Also, I presumed you may not have played it being a GameCube game. Don't think you ever had one of those? Oh, I did. As you played it by the way. No, I had a GameCube. Some of my favourite games were on the GameCube. Skies of Arcadia Legends. Never completed it. Loved it, though. Sanity's Requiem, of course. There was one I can't remember the name of, but you had to use cards in combat. Emphasis on had, I'm sure. I still think I have it somewhere down in my old tech collection, but I sincerely doubt it would work now. There's not even anything in here. We came in here for nothing. Oh, no. There we go. There's some bullets. Great. I'm very much looking forward to when I finally get this bastard gun. Oh, come on, James. You can reach better than that.
Hey! Wait!
Did it make any of you jump?
Damn it.
What's a kid doing here?
Any game console of yours you haven't checked in a while worth checking? The longer they go and use, the greater chance they'll expire. Because of the very horribly damp conditions here, the chances are it's already very, very dead. But I could fish it out and give it a look in. Right, so we need the key from there. To get there, we need to go through... There we are. Okay, yeah. Very much not a horror game. Horror game fan, I'm guessing. But all the acclaim for that one and the uniqueness for the sanity meter concept had me quite curious. The fact it didn't spawn a franchise helps. There's no, yeah, but if I like it, then I gotta play the rest. True. Did you ever have your Wii yourself? Yes, I did. I did have a Wii. God, it's her. That's alright then. Right, we gotta go around here. Right, so we go slow. I really need to get to 217 and get that gun. Because, I mean, we can't see shit without that light. Is that gone? Also over there, but probably broke mode. That same as the GameCube. Over there, very unlikely to work. Oh. Hey, Toppy. You getting comfy? You want pee? Yeah, there we go. We cover you back up. There we go. Wow, it's 20 to 11 already. Right, okay, so we're safe in here for now. I say for now, because inevitably anything could happen. Oh. Oh my god, he's dropped his balls. His balls have dropped. Golden apple handle. Okay. And a wedding dress. Guess whose? Bo, you want a Toppy? Toppy, want another one? As I was hoping requesting a replay of Eternal Darkness could be a possibility. Even then, I'd still need adapters and connectors to be able to connect it up to HDMI, so... it would be tricky. Right, so we've got the key... oh, second floor hallway. Okay. What have we got? Music. Can't play music. Can't read music. No idea. Oh, bunnies!
Quite the artist.
Oh, one of them sad. Why is one of the bunnies sad? I don't have a SCART to HDMI connector. Nope. Surprised they're supposed to be cheap enough anyway, though. But moot point now. I've got yeah. But either way, I've never needed a SCART to HDMI connector. I've never had any. I've not recently had anything that doesn't play through HDMI. Hello, Toppy. Oh, Toppy, I'm gonna have to shift in a moment, so you might get disturbed. Ah. Oh no, she seems fine just eating peas. Just sat munching away on peas. Ow. Just try and elongate the spine a bit. May need to get one once I move to the... once I move the new TV undoubtedly doesn't have a SCART port like the current one still does for older systems. Yep. Yeah, fair enough. But if they're cheap, then that's alright then. Oh, you trying to trying to turn my shirt into a nest again? There we go. We'll cover you up again. There you go. Right, this music is probably the Silent Hill theme in some way. Oh no. Einsame Blumen by Robert Schumann. Opus 82.3, Robert Schumann. Right, so now we've got access to the second floor hallway. What? Oh, shit. That door's opened. Was this door? This door was already open. This is the one with the wedding dress in. What the hell was that noise? Is that the noise the legs were making? I don't remember the legs making that noise. There you go. Yeah. Oh no. No, it's one of these. It's the goddamn crawlers. The spewers, smokers, whatever you want to call them. And I have no gun. Ah, shit. Come on, start to smoke. Pukers, let's call them that. Ah, you bastard! I'm a Dark Souls player. I should be able to learn their moves and know when to dodge. God damn it, I caught the edge of that bit, you bastard! Stay! There, and stay down! Right, he apparently came out of here. Because this door was definitely not open before. Bullets, yes please. I've just remembered where you get the gun from. Don't know how I could have forgotten that, but... Oh. Please deliver these to... Oh, seeking fluid intake. That one's empty. Oh, we're out of peas there. Let's grab a few more. There you are, Toppy. Wow, I was quite thirsty, I think. Please deliver these to Mrs. Millie from 102. I'm really worried about her. She's been cooped up all alone with his belongings for days on end. She won't even move them, and God forbid anyone else touch anything. It's breaking my heart just think about it. Room 102. Health drink, please. No. Stop it. Have another pee. No? Well then stop eating my shirt anyway. Right, that did almost nothing for us. Right, 102. There we go, 102 is over there. Can we... Nope. Oh, what the bloody hell? That's another one of these! Oh, piss, there's two of them. Right. Okay. Could juke him, kite him into the hole and then juke him. Yeah, there we go. We can get him into here. And then juke him. There we go, 102. Hopefully they won't follow us in. Valentine's Day. Oh, bastard, they followed us in. We're gonna have to try and take this one out first. And I'm dead. I couldn't react to the heart beating in time. You died. Yes, I did. Well done. Oh, you're shitting me. You are shitting me. Okay, yep, that is really like the original game. It's brought me back to here. And as it is 22:46, I think we're going to have to leave it there and come back to this next Monday while I go and do a little bit of wind down Squeecross. Because, I mean, after finding out that it is actually very much like the original, and that if you die, you are sent back to your last save. No, sod off. I don't want to... Sod off and stop doxing me. Piss off. Let's do a bit of Squeecross to wind down. Although, interestingly, last time I did Squeecross on Twitch, the stream got... a part of the stream got muted for copyrighted music. There is... any copyrighted music in this game is I have turned it off. The copyrighted music that got detected by Twitch is not a part of this game's soundtrack. Or Spirit and the Mouse. I think something may be going a little bit bullshit there. But right, let's go back to Home Squeak Home, Book 2. Actually, let's run a little experiment. Let's see if Book 3 does anything. There we go, 15 per 15, should be okay. Ban the scammer. And carry on, right. So the bot flag music wasn't even there then? Yep. That, my friend, is pure and utter bollocks. Unfortunately, it is a way of life on Twitch. And YouTube. No. Okay, oh, a little bit, okay. Just a 1p. Yeah, there was I did a run through of Alien Isolation once, and I uploaded that to YouTube, and a part of it got detected as a song, and you know, it was this has been detected as part of this song of ours, and I checked out the bit of the stream. It was an elevator screeching. It was the screech of an elevator as it crashed. I listened to the song, and while it sounded a little bit like the screeching of an elevator, you know, the with how great the music was, it was definitely not the song was played. Apparently, the company that did it is notorious for it. They'll. Oh yeah, sorry, no, I missed it there. Yeah, I appealed it, of course, saying, look, this is an elevator screeching. This is not your song. And then they upheld it and said, no, this is part of our song. And obviously, I mean, I was not making any money out of YouTube. I just thought, oh, right, sod it. I won't get anything out of it, neither will you, bollocks to it. But apparently, the company that did it is notorious for it. You know, they'll get anything that gets wrongly picked up as part of their as being part of their music, they will uphold it, and then it's up to the YouTuber, up to the channel holder, to appeal it and go, no, this is not ours. We have to take this beyond this now. And if they're lucky, YouTube then goes, oh yeah, okay, no, this copyright claim is removed. That's part of that 3. So 3, 5, 2. We'll get those as well. Great. But yeah, they're notorious for it. So 4, 2, 2, up. Okay. I had a couple of review videos way back that got flagged as made for kids that my appeals failed for. They were making more sense, of course, but still. YouTube is guilty until proven innocent. Yeah, it's the way they do it. The 4 kids thing. Sorry, 2, 1, 2, 1, 1. Nope, I have no idea. Ah, but that does in fact have to be 2, 1. There we go, got there in the end. That's got to be a 1. That's got to be 10 and 1. But yeah, the 4 kids thing, that is not the same as copyright. That's at 5, and we can rule out all of those. That's where they detect that it has, like, things that kids would enjoy. It's a load of MLP makers videos and stuff got flagged because it used MLP. Including a lot of very much not made for kids stuff. It's that's got to be part of, that's got to be the 9, so we can rule out that, and it's all those. So we go at 9, 2, 1. In fact, we'll only fit like that. Okay. But yeah, that is not about copyright or anything like that. YouTube actually loses money on that because they can't put adverts on it. Because they're not supposed to advertise to or collect data from children. So anyone who watches that, they have to assume is possibly a child, and therefore they have to, you know, they turn off comments so that kids can't be subjected to anything they might see in the comments. They restrict the viewer so it can't be played in the background, so they can't just put it down into a mini viewer and then go and do something else, and all sorts of other horrid stuff could end up loaded. And they can't collect analytics data from anyone watching it. Or at least that's what they say. Alright, 1. That's got to be 1. So that's a 2 in one of those, in there somewhere. Okay. I've had copyright issues too, but I won all those in the end. The 1 or 2 still had no revenue rights, but made for kids flag videos. You get far less advert revenue for. See? Yep. Oh yeah, they can only put generic ads on it or something. No! Do not chew my shirts. Look, we can cover you with it, but you are not to chew it. It's fluffy enough. You don't need to chew it to make it fluffier. Okay? Little toffee tops. Look, you only had a small bit of banana earlier, so you can now have another small bit. Little bit banana, okay? Yeah, as many of you noted, videos going made for kids lost historic comment sections on many a great pony video over the years. Yes, that was unfortunately tragic. But 4 can be there, 5 could be there. Okay, no, bollocks. Right, we've got 2. Great. Right, well, that's got to be part of the 5, so we can get that one. Stop it. Right, 3, 5, 1. We can get those. Stop it. Nope, you've had enough banana. Now you can have a P. Nope, didn't want a P. Okay. Ah, if that's 5, then there we go. And that's going to be... Right, so that's got to be 5, 4, and a 1 in there somewhere. Right, 4 can only go that far. 2 can only go that far, so that we can rule out. Good. Okay, got there. 3, 5, 2. We can get that one and that one as well. Right, so... right, that's got to be a... There's got to be a 2 in there, because it's got to be 2. And it could be 1 and 1, or that could be a 1 and 1, and that could be 2, but that has to be part of the 2. That's all we can know. But either way, if it's 1, 1 or 1, 1, that's got to be a 1. So there we go. We can know that. Here we go. 2, 1, 10. Okay. Ah, there we go. 8. So that's got to be 8. 1, 2. 5, 2. There we go. We're starting the cascade. Right. 1, 1, 1, 3. We're reaching. There we are. Yep, we're reaching the cascade. 2, 4. That's got to be the 4. 2, 2, 1. Well, that has to be a 2. We know that much. Because there's either 2 there and a 2 there, but that couldn't be a 1 because there would have to be 2 2s before it. But yeah, the way YouTube does things is absolutely back-asswards. Damn it, I was trying to make a joke and I cocked it up. Ah. Right, that's got to be a 1, because if there was a 4, if that was a 4, then it'd be a 5. So it's 4, 4, and a 1 in there. Right. 3 rules out that. 3, there we go. 3, 3, and there's a 2 in there somewhere. 3, 5, 2 in there. 4, 2 in there somewhere. 4. Part of the 5. In fact, there we go. That can only work as 5 and 2. 3, 5, and 1. We've got that as part of the 5. I believe in the unintentional cock-up does itself become a joke. Well, you always make a joke out of a cock-up. Because it includes the word cock in it. Ah! Sorry. Right. Ah, yeah, we can rule out that one. That's all we can rule out there. 2. That's 5. There we go. Stop it. There we are. 3. 1, 1, 3, 5. And cocked will be a funny 4-letter C word. Yes. There is nothing not to enjoy about a good cock up. Right, sorry, I'll stop that now. 3. In fact, there we go. That's 3. 1 will only fit there. That's got. Yep, there we go. There's got to be 1, 2, 2. Only way it'll fit. 3, 2, 2. Clears that. There we go. 5, 5, 1, and done. The other 4-letter C word is decidedly less funny. Crap? I don't know, I still think it's kind of funny. Yes, I know what you meant. I was being facetious. Right, there we go. 10 to 15. Right, these may be smaller, but they're still making them... They're still fairly difficult. You know, the difficulty curve is still there. Right, 1, 2, 2. I say as half of this gets filled in from the first couple of lines. 1, 1, 1, 1. 4. 1, 3. There we go. That then gives us 2. Oh, 11. 2, 2. There we go. Yeah, there we go. That got filled in nicely from the first. Yeah. Right. 2, 1, 1. 3, 1, and a 1 in there somewhere. In fact, there we go. 2 fills that. Some say it's even worse than the F word. I know a lot of people don't like it. I don't like it being thrown around. 1, 8. But, I mean, ultimately, I can live with people saying it. I mean, I don't think it's necessary. You know, even as far as swear words go. 1, 1, 1. 3 and 7. Okay, that would only fit like that anyway. Right, that's part of 3. In fact, 3, 2, 1. Will only... Why did I do that? Bonky on ahead. 2. Right, there we go. Completes that. 1, 6-1 will only fit one way. That's got to be part of the 2 then, so we can rule out that. Bonk you on the head very gently. Different people have different triggers for such. Much of my family is rather a problem with Burke, for instance. Okay, barely an insult at all. Depends on the tone, anyway. Yeah, is one you can even say jokingly, you know. Nope, I'm full of peas. Don't want peas, I want banana and chocolate, monkey. 7. There we go. Yeah, okay, so this one was not quite as difficulty curve maintaining as the last one. There we go. Exactly, I only use it in jokey situations. Yeah, it's not that bad. But again, it's not down to us to decide what people don't like. So, 3 to 8. Okay, yeah, air conditioner, 15 per 10. There we go, it's a nice one. Pardon me, 9, 2, and 4. We'll get that. Oh. Nope, no. You're gonna wander off, are you, Toppy? Ah, there we go. 9. Ah, piss. It's 10 and 4. 9 and 4 will give us that. 7 to 4, however. 9 and 3. Well, that'll give us thems. Second verse, same as the first. Third, repeat. Fourth, this song's getting old now. 8, 4. Give us that and thems. 4, 2, 2, 1. Well, that can only be 4. 2 and 2 will have to go in there, and the 1 at the end. Right, 1, 2, 3. That's got to be the 3, so... Oh, okay. There's a funny use of such in Fools and Horses. When Rodney suggests that Del make up a lie to get out of the poker game with Boise, Del says this. Look, let me explain something, Rodney. Beneath all this finery, just himself there lies a Burke. Now that surprises you, doesn't it? Rodney says from it then. No. Yeah. Yep, that is the sort of thing you expect from Fools and Horses, yeah. 4, there we go. Ah, because it's 9, 9. Well, there we go. 8 and 4. That's got to be our 3, and it could be 2, 3, and a 1 in there. I don't know. 2 and 4. Well, that can only go that far. 2 can only go that far, so we can rule out that one. That gives us an extra on the 3. In fact, there we go. That gives us 6, 1, and 1. That's completed. 2, 1, 2. Well, that's got to be the 2. Giving that for our 3. 2 and 4. That ruled out for the 4. 3 and 2. That's ruled out for any of them. That's 3 and 2. Well, part of the 3. There's 2, 2, 2, and a 1 in there somewhere. Just a 1 left. That's our 1. Gives us 4. That's our 3. That's our 9. That's our 3. Completes that. Yeah, okay, you are going to wander off now, then, Toppy. Nope. Okay, of course. Misread that. 9 and 4. 1 left there. 1 there gives us the 9. 1, 1, and 1. There we go. Right. I'll pop a couple more in. I don't... Let's see if book 3 gives us anything towards... Which later at the poker game after Del has gambled everything on the final round with Boise. The last 500 quid that left by their mum, plus everything in flat to match Boise. Surprise extra grand. It's revealed Boise wasn't bluffing and had 4 kings. Del desperately says to the others, "Oh, I thought he was bluffing." Ron spots you, Burke. Yep. But was that the one where Del Boy also had... Del Boy only had 2 pair. Yeah, 1 pair of aces and another pair of aces. Oh. Oh, you've knocked it. It's empty. You finished that one. I need to take it through, actually. Yeah. 5, 7, 1. Okay, we'll get that. 6 and 1. 6 and 1. We'll get those. 4 and 1. We'll get that one. That's it, yeah. Okay, yeah. Boyce's face when he puts the cards down is priceless. Yeah. Where did you get them aces? Same place you got them kings. How did you know I didn't have them? How did you know I was cheating? Because that was not the card, not the hand, what I dealt you. Right, yeah, that's got to be one of the ones. That's got to be the 5, so we can put those in. Okay, so that gives us 6 and 5, and a 1 in there somewhere. That's, well, there we go, 3. 6, that'll give us an extra 1 on there, which will give us the 3 there. Yeah, that was it, yeah. The punchline, in fact, they were both cheating, yep. Yeah, I knew you were cheating. Oh, yeah, how? Because that wasn't a hand I dealt you. Yeah. Right, that's 5, so we can rule out that one. And we go, in fact, 2 and 5. We'll get that one as well. Which will rule out that on the 6. And we've got 4 and 1. So that rules out that, gives us that one on the 4. In fact, that being a 6, we can rule out all of those, which on these rules out those. 4, 5, we can get those as well. 4, we can get that one. Alright, there's our 6, 4, and 3. Would only have fit like that in the first place. Bugger. 4 rules out that and that and that. There we go. 1 and 2 will only fit there. 3, 2, we can rule out those and those. 4, we can rule out that and that. Right, 4, we have to include that. That's 1. Right, 6, we can get that one on it. 1, 4, 5, and 2. Again, would only have bloody well fit like that. You know what, I'm going to check this. Right, 1, 3, 1. Okay, so that's got to be 1, 3, 1. Will only fit like that. And then we go 1 and 2. That's got that one done. 4, we can rule out all of those now. Because Boise has been cheating for weeks with them. Did so again tonight. You can't call Del out for trying to deal in bad hand. Nor smuggling cards from his sleeve. Yeah, Del's recommend Grandad's goes, I thought Del Boy might have something up his sleeve. Yeah, you can't really call someone out for cheating when you've been doing the same. Right, 2, 4, 1, 3, 1, 6, 5, 1. There we go. Yeah, you better believe Del's got tricks up his sleeve. Flower sticker. Da 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 da. Right, Nordic wall lamp. There's something in the way of the... Oh, no. Oh. I saw Marvin on the camera. I thought there was something in the way of the Mechleth. And it's not. 1, 7... Get that. Wow. 6, 1, 2. At least we can get a decent amount on there. 3 and 5. We'll get those. 2. We can rule out that one. That's as far as we can go there. 1, 4, 2. Get that. 3 and 5. Once. Oh no. 5 and 3. We'll get those this time. You know, the mirror opposite of that one. 2 and 4, we can get, yeah, we can get that. 3 at least give us that and that. Boise's characterization in that episode, only his second appearance, is weird that and he's the antagonist and right out and out villain, showing no qualms about stripping the guys to outright poverty. even the money their mum left them, like he's a snob who thinks anyone a pound less wealthy than him is a peasant, but he clearly still has some fondness and affection for Dell. The Boise of their later episodes would never be that much of a dick. Well, no, I suppose not. Alright, we can include that as up right there. 1, 2, 3, 4. We know that. That's a 1. Yeah. Right, that's 1, and there's a 2 in there then. That gives us 3. Okay, that being a 4 rules out those. That's as far as we can get. 7 and 2. That's got to be a 2. Let's 8. 2, 2. Okay, so we can get that and those on that one. 3. Right, we can rule out all of those and that one. That's good when you can rule out that much on a... Let's go 5, 3. Well, get those as well. 5, 3. Yeah, that's all we can get on that. Why is that still lit up? Ah, because we can rule out that. Right. 5, 3. We can get that one on the 3. That's why it was still lit up, because I cocked it up. Right, 5, we can rule out all of those. It's okay, supporting players get developed more with time, like Trig going from occasional thief who's a road sweeper and a bit dense to being specially dense. Yeah, he is a special kind of special. Get that on a 1. And that could be 4 and 1. We don't know, so we can't rule that yet. 4, we can rule out that one. 3, we can rule out that one. 1, 4, 2. We can get that. Right. 3, 1, 1, 1, 3. Get that and that. Rule out that. Which will give us that. Okay. 4, rule out those, and we can now go 4. And that's our 2. Can't really recall the other app for cheating when you were. Yep, just like the abandoned ending to a football episode of Father Ted where Dick Byrne is as though when Ted's fake hands are discovered, only for Dick, Dougal, Cyril to wonder if, despite losing, they still need to give all the money back to their goalkeeper, which prompts Ted to get on his high horse proclaiming bribery is the most corrupt thing of all, even more than murder. Arsenal moving into a high savings account for a few years, then back. Yeah, it's because the money was just resting in his account. Right, there we go. We've got that 3. And we can rule out that one. There we are. 4. 4. We got that now. That gives us our 2. 3 rules out that. 2 and 3. That could be 4, 1, and a 1 in there. Or it could be 4 and then 1's in there somewhere. I don't know. How am I supposed to figure that out? And this is all I've got now. Right, oh look, okay. If that's the 2 and the 3, then we can at least rule out those. That's got to be the 1. And that's got to be the 2. We can get that. Right, okay, rule out that. Okay, back on track. Back on track now. That's got to be 2, 2. That wouldn't fit as the 8, so that's got to be... Oh, that... Oh, okay, 8, 2, 2 finishes that. There we go, we're back on track. We haven't quite hit the cascade yet, but we're getting there. That's part of the 5, rules out those. Excuse me. That. We can rule out for the 3, rule out that. That then has to be the 4. To which the referee, disgusted and fed up with all the cheating, forced them both to carry out their forfeit. Alas, Dick kissing Cyril... Kicking... No, that was a different one. Kissing Cyril on the cheek, despite Ted saying he's notoriously homophobic, proves rather anticlimactic. While Ted gets the same oh-so-famous barefoot... 4 foot as in the actual episode. 2, 3, 4. We can get that. Right, 1. There, 4. Ah, that's got to be then 4 and 3. Goal of the complete lack of moral qualms characters can have in British sitcoms. Oh, yep. Then that's got to be 5. That'll have to be the 3. It's all will fit. I'm not guessing. I think... right, so we have 1 and 2 will only fit there. 4 and 2, we can get that one on that. That gives us one of the ones there. There's that 3, and we go 3, 1, 1, 1. There we are. That'll only fit like that now. 3 will only fit there. Gives us that 3, that 5. That's 2 and 1, giving us 3. That's 2, and we can rule out those from the other 2. That's got to be 1 and 7. That's now 4 and 2. That's 1. So just got to figure out which of those is a part of the 2. That's 4, 7, 5. There we go. That's got to be 2, 3. Gives us 1 and 1, and there we go. Yes, again, one of my favourites for that would be Bottom, where, you know, the two main characters are absolutely unscrupulous, horny, alcoholic gits, but you still love them. Right, there we go. 15 by 15, small wall frame. We'll finish this one and then we'll call it. Oh, wow. Okay, 15, 15, 15. Nice. I like when they start with this. There we go. Oh, okay. Right. 8. That's going to be... yeah, because you couldn't fit 2 and a 3 in there. That's going to be 2 and 3. That's 2 and 5. 2, 2, 2, 2. 4, 2. 4. 2, 2, 1. There we go. Okay, I like how easy that one was. 33 seconds, and I probably could have got it down to lower than that. You know what? Let's see if I can. There we go. I've unlocked Nini's challenges. There we go. Because I now know that yeah, we got 15, 15, 15, 15, 15. There. 8, 2, 3, 2, 5, 4, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 4, 2, 2, no, 2, 1, 1, there we go. Even with a little bit of a cock up there. 25 seconds. I'll accept that. Got below 30 seconds. The trick to British sitcoms is that the characters are down on their luck people. Underdogs trying to be successful in whatever form that might take. So there's underlying sympathy for them helping out there. Yep. Like him. There we go. We got cheese mail. Rodent content. So you do still get rodent content with them. Hello from a Popo. Oh, yes, the hero rats. I love this thing. A Popo is a non-profit organization that trains African giant pouched rats known as hero rats and dogs to detect landmines and tuberculosis. The organization uses the rat sense of smell so quickly and to quickly and safely identify explosives or infectious tuberculosis samples, which improves public health and clears land for development. Hero rats are trained to sniff out TNT in landmines, which is faster than human detection methods. They can also check hundreds of tuberculosis samples in minutes, a task that would take a human lab technician days. Yep. And look at that, the Gambian pouched rat. They are adorable. I want one. They're about that long. Not counting the tail. Yeah, they're about that long, not even including the tail, and I want one. And the reason they're called pouched is because I thought at first, I'm right, okay, it's a marsupial that looks like a rat. No, they're called pouched because they have cheek pouches like hamsters. And so you give them food and they can just cram it into their cheeks. They end up with really big faces, big fat faces. That lot, are they rats or giant chinchillas? They're rats. John Sullivan noticed that when he wrote the Millennium Trilogy for Only Fools, yeah, which, yes, should never have been made, that he had to get them out of their fortune quickly. Yeah, no, they could have just left them happy. They could have just left them finish. Oh, no, I've got cheese mail. Because it took only took a bit of writing for him to determine that rich people aren't funny, at least not these rich people, and the big we do get of Del Ronnie being so snobby with their fortune and so careless that they thus lose it. Does back that viewpoint. Yeah, it's very difficult to make rich people funny unless you've got poor people poor people who are happier than them in some way to bounce that off, a la The Good Life. Right, rodent content. Oh, we still haven't reached my girls, but... Hi, Floof! Consume rodent content! Milo. Look at that. Poppy, the rat... Rex rats. I feel a bit sorry for Rexes, because those whiskers have got to give them really confusing signals. You know, Rexes are bred to have curly whiskers and curly fur, and those curly whiskers, you know, they're really going to give them confusing signals. There we go. There's Cream. Oh, you can zoom. I forgot you can zoom in now, yeah. Cream the rat with a precious little face. Look at the little nose. Little pink snoots. And Mint, whose birthday it obviously is there. And is so overwhelmed by cake that the eyes have almost boggled out of the head. Yeah, overwhelmed by the presence of that much cake. He's pretty little Mint. Oh, okay, you can move it around as well. So if that's in the way, you can move it. Look at that. Look at that. How can anyone not love that little face? How can anyone not love those little faces? Little pinks. Look at the little pink snoots. Look at that little pink snoots. Yeah, okay, that wasn't the rodent content we were looking for, but... So going forward, will you stick to not yet done Nini's challenges in the base game, or continue to bounce back and forth between them and new puzzles from the update? I will probably continue with the Nini's challenges, just in case we are actually just getting new pictures from the new update. So next stream, so next stream tomorrow, in fact, after Outer Wilds, I'll be bouncing back to doing Nini's challenges. They're tricky, but they are fun. Oh, Floof doesn't like the... Come on, Floof, give it another look in. You might like it. Yep, okay, seems to like it now. There we go, we're good. There you go, Floof. You go for a snooze. Look how precious. Look how precious. I actually have had some that have slept like that. Just on their side, lying like that with the tail curled up. Okay. Floof just got bounced out of the room. Okay, so the glitch with hopping up, which, while it has been noted to them, so they do know about it, yeah, it's still there. And if you put them on, put your Floof on a bunk bed, they get bounced out of the room and have to appear back in the door. I do think it's more likely if your picture is around that it's in Nini's challenges in the first two books. I suspect so, yes. But yeah, anyway, so I'm going to call it there and go and get me a hot drink get myself some supper, and call it a night. Go and turn in, because I'm very, very tired. I've been, well, not tired per se, very low energy at the moment, because I've used a lot of it. Oh, that's new. Oh, little dreamy, with the little dreamy twitches. Oh, I got the little dreamy twitches on the paws, on the footsies and the hands. Oh my god! Sorry, I think my heart just turned liquid for a moment there. They gave him the little dreamy twitches. That's so precious. Anyway, sorry, look. Back to focus. So yeah, tomorrow, going to be back doing more Outer Wilds. Very much enjoying that. Friday, I'll be starting Banjo-Kazooie, so I'll have to make sure that's installed on the Xbox, because that's where I'll be playing it, probably. Your heart melted into a puddle long time ago, mate. More so now. You know, anything that had started to congeal just re-liquefied. And, but yes, then back on Monday for some more of this. So, not this, I mean, this is going to be after each stream, but for some more Silent Hill 2 Remake. Don't you have it on Rare Replay as well as via Xbox Game Pass, though, that you can play it, so you can just play it from that disc? Well, Rare Replay was digital. And again, it was console, so... Yeah, unless it's got a PC release, then it'll still be console. But yeah, I could still work it through that. You know, we did that before with Blinks, so it's all good. But yes, anyway then, so that's my plan, my streaming plan for the rest of the week. So yeah, well, I'm going to call it there. So thank you everybody for coming along. I hope you enjoyed watching me panicking and losing my stuff on misunderstood the issue. My bad. Oh yeah, yes, of course. Be via Xbox Series X. Yep. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed watching me losing my my stuff on Silent Hill. Bloody hell, my brain goes all floppy at the end of these streams. I'm very tired right now. Yeah, I did enjoy that. I am enjoying that. So looking forward to continuing it. So yeah, well, until next time, everybody be careful, be safe, and illegitimize non-carborundum. Bye-bye.